Hey guys, in this video we're gonna go over Netmon from HackTheBox. So we're going to start with a scan, with an map scan of the box. So let's scan it to see what service are running and what ports that are open. Um, so while we are running the scan, one thing I always check is to see if there's a web server running. I always go and check I always browse to the IP. And there we go. So we have PRTG Network Monitor running on port 80, importantly. So, okay, so we have the result back from the scan. We see that FTP is open on port 21 and it allows anonymous FTP login. So we don't need the username and password. We can just log in with anonymous. And as we know before, AD was open and it's running PRTG Network Monitor, and then we also have like SMB port open. So let's check FTP since we can log in without a user and password. We can use anonymous to log in. We can do ls to list, and we can see it's like it's a copy of a C drive on FTP. We can see what we have here. Let's check users. Then we have what, public and administrator. I don't think we can log into administrator. Yep, access denied. Let's check public. Usually sometimes there's things on the public user. We can always check to see what they have. Let's check documents, see if there's anything here. Nothing. Let's check the desktop. There we go. So we have the PRTG Enterprise -lnk file, and then we have the user.txt. That's the user flag. Okay, so we have that here. Okay, now we know that we are using PRTG Network Monitor. So if you guys don't know what PRTG Network Monitor is, it is used to monitor bandwidth usage, and it's a monitoring software, technically, and it is installed usually on the program data. So we can check program data, and hopefully we can see if we can if we can find a config file. Let's check the path where the PRTG files are located, and then that way, if we can see the configuration files. So let's do that. Let's go to program data. Is this frozen? Why is this not doing anything? Did my internet connection drop or something? Okay, so I'm not sure what happened, but for whatever reason I got disconnected. I think I'm disconnected. Yep. So let's exit and try again. Let's go here. Anonymous. Okay. So like I was saying, we can try to go to the path where the network monitor is installed and see if we can look at the config file. So we can go to program data. Okay. And then looking at the file, that's all the files that are installed. Looking at all the files, we can see there's the logs, the database, the configuration, that's the configuration. And then here we can try to look at what that is, PRTG configuration, that or that back. So let's download that. Okay, so now that we have a download, we can just go here and let's use mousepad to open that file. Okay, let's see. Text. Let's see if we can find. Usually, we'll look for like passwords that's saved in the configuration file. Um, just looking for passwords. TB password, nothing. Oops. I think I saw something. No, maybe not. Okay, let's look into the files and see. Okay, service URL. Yep, we'll check to see if we can find any credentials in the config file. Usually there's always credentials that are stored in config file. And most of the time, if we don't want to go and brute force the login page, then finding credentials is like our best bet to log in. So we can just keep looking to see. If we can find anything here. And those are error message. I thought there was something here. Did I see something here? We're looking for credentials. Another thing we can do is we can try to by searching. So let's say you can try to see. Let's see if there's anything PRTG. A lot of it. Need to go to beginning. Usually, if there is if the program that's running is PRTG, we usually will find like a username that is what PRTG user PRTG admin. So that's why I search by that keyword if I don't wanna just keep looking to the file and scrolling to the file. Oh, there we go. So I missed it. There we go. So we found a user, and that's a password. Let's copy this. Let's open another file. Okay. So we have a user and a password, PRTG admin and PRTG admin 2018. So we can try that and log into the network monitor. And let's paste this. Nothing. Huh. So that did not work. Okay. So we can try, if that's an old configuration file. So that made me think that maybe they have changed the password. Maybe the password have been changed since that is an old backup file. It's not current. So let's try 2019 and see if we can get in with that. So PRTG admin, and then let's try PRTG with the 2019. There we go. So we are in. So that's the thing with um, doing the stuff. You have to think like a hacker. So now that we're in, we can see that the PRTG is one in a system. So that means if we can try to do anything with this, then we can get a shell a system. We can see the version that's running and these devices and all the stuff. So one thing we can do is we can try to search PRTG network monitor if there's any exploit. So authenticated remote connection. There is something. Let's check the command injection vulnerability. So this is a post that tells us how we can use command injection on PRTG network monitor to uh, technically what we can do is we can create a user. Um, we can create a user using one of the using the parameter field and notifications. So we are going to do that. Let's try that. See. Yeah, yeah. Okay. So we're going to take advantage of that command injection to add a new user, and hopefully we can um, we can get access to the system. So the way to do that is we'll just go to setup, and we're going to set up a notification. I think that's what that says. You set up a new notification, and then one the notification. Um, and that will result in the creation of a local account on the host. So we'll try to create an admin account. So let's go here, and what we will do is we're going to add new notification. Okay, let's name it um, admin. We can name it anything, and then we're gonna go to execute program here. And the program file, we're gonna choose out file at PS1, and that's where we put the parameter. think it says parameter here. So let's copy this. So we go into this. So what we'll do is we'll create a user. Let's change this to something else. Let's see, create a user PRTG admin, and then let's create a password, another password. PRTG admin1 exclamation point. Okay, so if we only use that command, it will create a user as a standard user account. So what we can do, since the software is running as system, we can try to add that user as well on the admin and the admin group. So we'll use the command net local group administrators and the username PRTG admin, and we'll do add. So that will add that username. It will create the account. It will create the account and then add the user to the admin, to the administrator group. So then we just save it. So now we need to run this. So what we can do is we can go here and then settings, delete, clone, resume, pause, use by, send test. So we can do send test notification. So that will just go and run the, it will run the comment. So one way to check this, if this was one, we can use netexec, which used to be crack map exec. So if you're using an older version of Kali, you can use crack map exec. So we can check if our account was created. Let's do u PRTG admin and then dash p for the password, PRTG admin1 exclamation point. So if the account was created, we will see that here. If it wasn't created too, we will see that it wasn't created. So let's see. There we go. So it did not get created because we got like the login failure. Let's check this. Let's see what's not working. So admin, execute command, add file at ps1. Let's see if we missed something here. Net user, PRTG admin, PRTG admin. Did I miss something? No. Add net local group administrators, PRTG admin1. Add. That should have been fine. Let's try it again. Let's run it again and see. Okay. Yeah, not sure why it wasn't created. The account wasn't created. If it was created as even as a standard, we should have gotten the message here. So that's not working. Let's see what's going on. Okay, so let's create another one. Let's create ctech lc. lc1 exclamation point add, then let local group administrators. Let's save it. Let's run it again. Okay. Let's check the old one to see if it happened, and then we can check the new one that we just created to see if it was created now. Okay, let's check the new one we just created. Take LC, HP, LC. I think it was one exclamation point. I don't remember. Nothing. Maybe I'm typing something wrong. So let me just write it, and then let's see. Okay, so let's try this now. Let's see if I missed today. Okay, so not sure why this is not working. I'm going to delete that one, and then I'm going to create it again. Delete. So let's create a new notification. Then we're gonna just name it test, test, and then execute program. I would file the PS1, and then the parameter. Just gonna paste this here, and I think that's it. So that should be it. So we should be able to save it, and then we got it right here. Should be able to run it. Okay. So let's see. That should work. So I'm not sure why it's not working. Yeah, something is not right. I'm not sure why this is not working. So let's sign out and let's try it again. I think the password was okay. Let's try to create another one again. I deleted the test one I created. So let's try to create another one again. Let's name it admin. I'm not sure why this is not working. Going to add file at PS1, and then parameter. Let's copy. I had it written, so let's copy it, and then let's paste it here. So this look good. We should be able to get that working. Okay, so let's test it now. So the user's good, password is good. We were checking to see if the account was created. No, it wasn't created. What is wrong? Okay, so that is weird. Not sure why this is not working. Okay. So we go to execute program here. Then we're gonna use outfile.ps1. Alright, I'm going to type it test.txt. Then we're going to do net users tech lc. Then we're going to do tech lc. Is this password not complex enough? Is that why it's okay, let's make the password a bit longer. Tech lc 2024 exclamation point. Let's see if that will work. I'm going to add. Yeah, maybe it's because it didn't like the password. So we can test this and see. Then add it to the administrators group. Tech lc add. Okay, so we got in the user tech lc, create that user, then add the user to the administrator group. Let's save that. So now we're going to run the test. Okay. So now we can check to see if the account was created. We're waiting. Nothing. That is so weird. That is so weird. Hey guys, so I went ahead and played with this some more and created like another password. So I went and created another test file again. I created another test file again, but this time I made the password more complex and longer. So I think that's what the problem was, because I save it and then I want it. Then I'm able to, now we can see that the account is created and pawn. So pawn means that we have admin access to the back to the PC. So I think the only problem was the password was maybe too short or not complex enough. So now we have access to the PC, so we can log in. We can use remote management, evo when rm -i, so that we can log into the PC. We can use PRTG EM1 and password is this password. There we go. So now we are logging, or we are logging in as PRTG admin 1, and we should have we should have admin access. Is it net local group? Oops. We know we are admin, but if we want to double check, we can see. Yep, there we go. So we are in the administrator group. So now we can go to the C users administrator and desktop. Oops. C user administrator. There you go. Desktop. There you go. And we can find the flag. There you go. That's it for the box. Thank you guys.